You can all guess from all the stuff I got. It's actually my cosplay of life. Guys! So, kind of the steps I went through and stuff. Pretty much it. So, here's some shameless selfies. Right here you can see that I've actually measured it out and measured out my body and then formed it into a shape because I was just basing it off the image. I didn't really have anything to go for. That's what Brandon's holding right there actually. And it's got all the next pieces up there and everything. And then you can see how it's actually put on there. I've got the straps. I made my own buckles, or actually rather stole some buckles from old belts and then just kind of repurposed them because I couldn't figure out a better way to do this. That is not an arm piece. That's a totally for the shoes actually. Next piece though is the actual girdle. This one. This is all sewn through, it's all sewn through pleather, which is just plastic leather basically. You don't actually know it's just a plastic covering on like a little fabric on there, so it looks kind of like leather. So it passes it off. It looks better than actual leather because it's way cheaper. Oops, there we go. And for all the pieces, my original set, I made all in the whole thing. Firstly with a drum. So as you can see, I kind of like ground into it, and I kind of heated it up with a heat gun, trying to actually form it properly, which it didn't actually work out. But as you can see, I've got it all done. So it kind of like all kind of ground into there and everything. And afterwards, I got painted proper colors. So over here, actually, everything but this piece is made by that same way, by actually journaling it. Otherwise, this one was made in a different fashion, which I'll tell you in a second. Because I had everything done. I had most of it actually finished and everything. Looked pretty okay, but this is a little bit before both those little straps around the shoulder. Next, actually, this is the next bit because I didn't like the design of the other pieces, the original set. So I cut them all out again. I use a different fashion, which is Peaks and Valleys. I found out it's called online. I don't know why it's called that. But you cut it in like a V shape in there, and you can fold it in and glue it, which will actually hold the edge either there, and you can cut another V shape but actually glue it open. So you can actually kind of fold it around there, which is what you can see around the edges of all the pieces. Next is actually, this is, like I said, all the pieces completely redone. I spent a couple weeks on this, actually redoing the pieces nearing the end before Comic-Con of last year. This is the room I spent all 2 weeks in. I was doing nothing but weightlifting to try and look the part, making pieces, drinking carbonated flavor water, and watching YouTube while making the pieces together. It was kind of ridiculous. This is just some quick pleather work with the gloves to make it look kind of nice. This is the same thing, pleather work, to make the leg pieces, which I did not bring a boot, actually, but it's actually just a shoe. And right here, there's a little stretchy strap. I couldn't figure out a way to actually put it around the shoe without actually making it stick. So there's a zipper back then for my cat. Next is the leg pieces, as you can pass them around. And here's the actual sword. This is my favorite part because, as you can see, it's just Evafoam. And then I just guessed all these, to be perfectly honest. I did a pretty good job, I thought, but I just keep it. And then eventually just kept thinking about it. Eventually put more parts. There's the cross guard and that little spot over there. Not sure if that is an emblem. Then I finally put the pommel over there, and the handle's bare right now. But in the end, I think I just wrapped it around some cheap canvas and glued it on there. And then next would be the warbler, which is a thermoplastic. So you heat it up, and you can form around whatever you put it on, as long as you do it fast enough, kind of thing. That's why I like the edges around the sword to kind of like pinch together. So it actually moves into one single piece. And there you go. Final.
Nice.
Tired bags in my eyes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks like